Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club. Back at you with the MLB 50 game main slate video, guys. They're pumping up these games right before the All-Star break. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. I took last night off, but the night before, you guys absolutely destroyed it. I thank you so much. The only thing that was down was the comments, but you guys got 120 something likes. We broke the record for views. I know a lot of you wanted to tune in because we won a lot of money that night on FanDuel. And just 2 nights before, I was just talking about I was having a rough time with it. But yeah, guys. So thank you. If you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget on your way out, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. I have neck surgery in about 7.5 hours, but I thought I'd do a video for you guys before that, but it's outpatient, so I'll be back on tomorrow night, guys. So don't you dare be sour. Without further ado, let's start the freaking show. All right, so hopefully you guys been cashing. I mean, NBA Summer League has just been a cash cow for me. I've only lost one day. For the most part, I've done really good. I mean, not mid cashing, like minimal, like 3x my buy-in. So yeah, Summer League's been really good. So I can't complain about that. MLB, guys, we killed. If you missed the last video, woo, we won huge on FanDuel in the MLB slate. So it's like I always say, guys, stop losing, start winning. You got to join us, the DFS Club, man. It finally paid off after I just went on a rant about how terrible I was doing on FanDuel. But the same night, hit huge on FanDuel in the 30K tournament and then hit huge on DraftKings because I just played the same players on both sites. So, yeah, guys, real quick, in case you missed it. And then we had some big winners today. So this was my lineup for that night, 256. Shipped it in every single contest except for the 30K. I was 2 points away from 10 grand, guys. Yeah, so all the family, because all my lineups, guys, with the DFS Club membership, you get all my lineups. NA Raleigh night, so thank you so much, Skywalker. Won 416 and then 166 there. Took them both down. 314 won $960 there and 660 there. Skywalker, thank you, sir. Gator won 750 there. And then right here, same lineup, I gave out won $825 on a $5 entry fee. Now, again, this was DraftKings too in the same night. I will put up my 3 lineups, guys, against everybody else's 150 because I only play 3. That's why I'm so proud of when we get this close to a takedown and hell even takedown. I mean, 6 out of 32,000, and it was close. It was really, really close. We were just biting our nails. Garrett Cole got screwed out of a win. That cost us about 10 grand. So, but still, man, good money's good money. The whole family won a lot of money. So that's all that matters. Everybody. Julio, $825. Rabbit Weed, $754. Says, bless you, Skywalker. What a great site to wake up to, especially on a month where car repairs wiped me out. So that's what's up, man. And then I didn't get to some of them. Sven F. Spivey, 544, 300, 166, 78, all at that same lineup. TGG for life, 1-4 for 33, played a smaller tournament there. Goldie Monk on the early slate today took it all down, came in first, won $25 there. L Scientist won $100 here. It looks like WNBA. And then Keith had a takedown today. Showdown. Keith, some PGA, came in 20th. We've been playing deep in PGA, guys. Came in 9th and then came in 7th. So nice job, bro. The bad guy came in 7th on Call of Duty. $14 there. We play every single sport, guys. Summer League. I had a great day on Summer League today, too. That looks awful similar to my lineup, except for maybe one person. So good job, JG. AG, 12th and a WNBA showdown line. Sniper Chick. Now, she knew nothing about baseball until this season. She's been studying hard. She's been taking notes in the Members Only podcast. Today, she came in fifth and won one. She got a 187 on DraftKings and came in fifth. Won $300. Shout out to Sniper Chick, man. I'm so proud of this young lady, man. I'm so proud of the whole DFS club, man, because that's what it's all about. It's about making everybody a better DFS player with the membership, with the ownerships, the projections, the stacking, the top pitchers. Most importantly, the members only podcast. That's when we really dig into it 1 hour before a lot, guys. If you want to be a part of the club, man, I'm telling you, stop losing, start winning just in time. The weekend's coming up. Come check us out. We'd love to have you. All you got to do is go to dfsclub.com, guys, and it's $14.99 a month. You paid that $14.99 a month the other day, and you're winning $1,000 or more, depending on what contest you're in. That's a good investment. That's what's called a good investment. Plus, you're getting a DFS education, bankroll management system. Like that money just hit my account today because I hit that nice little withdrawal button, and my wife was very happy. So, happy wife, happy life, guys. And we're gonna do it again. We're taking that down. We're gonna win that 30K. I do it at least 3 times a year, and I don't play 150 lineups, guys. I play 3. I do not play 100. If you're playing 150 lineups and you're not taking down at least twice a week, what are you doing? Like, you should be. That's a lot of lineups. That's a lot of different ways you can go. But I personally don't do that. So the lineups I give out, 3 lineups. A lot of people in the DFS club do play 150. But me personally, I hand build mine. I do 3. Go to dfsclub.com. You got DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. And that's the thing with us. We cater to everybody, but most of the other paid sites, they cater to people who play 150 lineups, mostly. We just cater to everybody from 1 lineup to 3 to 150. But you get every single sport with us. Again, this is all for $14.99 a month. We have other plans too. The more you pay up, the more you save, guys. Everything. All you got to do is click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. And then pick your plans, guys. Again, so we have the silver plan that's $79. Then we have the gold plan, which is $149. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. The silver plan is 6 months. The gold plan is a 1-year membership. The bronze plan is monthly. We got 3-day passes, guys. We do prize picks, sports wagering. Again, the members only podcast, guys. You get all my lineups. You get ownership projections, top pictures, top core plays. You name it, guys. We're grinding in here 24/7, and it's a club. It's not a provider site that you'll see anywhere. We're a legit club. We're a DFS club. That's why we're called the DFS club. We're one big family. It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood, guys. And we're in here, doing great things, man. Come be a part of something very special. We're a DFS movement, man. So dfsclub.com. And I'd love to welcome all the new members that joined up yesterday. Welcome to the family. We have plenty of people. If you get lost, ask. It's an easy Discord to follow. AG's on top of it. All the family's on top of it. So just ask away if you guys have any questions about memberships. Email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com. I'll be straight up with you guys. All right. Cancel at any time too. I don't hassle you guys. I don't go, oh, why are you canceling? I just, okay, I get it. Shit happens, So yeah, guys. DFSclub.com. Come check us out, man. You would have won a lot of money that night. Okay, so that should set you up for the whole season. Let's just go straight up to draft dashboard because I don't want to make it a 45-minute video. We do have a course field slate, but we'll get into that. All right, we'll do the over-unders real quick. We'll do totals real quick. I'm not going to go deep into them. So first up, it is a 13-game slate. Starts at normal time. Red Sox, Yankees. 3.8 for the Sox, 5 for the Yankees. In New York, 80 degrees. Atlanta at Washington, 82 degrees. 5.7 for Atlanta, 4-4 Washington. And then you got Kansas City back in Toronto, man. Kansas City, they won. They won 3-1 with a minor league team. So those of us that stack Toronto, of course. When something's too good to be true, it normally is. And I know better than that. But we're gonna have Zach Greinke at 6-3 against Alek Manoah at 9K. Mostly cloudy, 74 degrees. You got to believe the dome will be open and the winds will be blowing out at 6. Yeah, you got to go back to a Toronto stack, man. I wish they were still playing in Buffalo. If they keep this vaccine shit up for next year, MLB is going to have to step in and force them to do something because this is getting ridiculous. It's 2022. Next year it'll be 2023. Stop forcing people to get out of people's medical business. If you want to take it, it should be your choice. All right? I mean, MLB, stop it. Just stop it with this shit because now Toronto is going to have a big, huge home field advantage because I mean, some players choose not to do it. And you know what? You got to support them. You got to support the ones that choose to do it and those that choose not to do it. It's their choice. They're putting things in their body, right? So MLB needs to address this problem. And if Toronto, it's not Toronto, it's not the team, it's the country of Canada. You can't even enter that country without a vaccine. So Toronto's going to have to figure something out. Either play their home games in Buffalo next year or I don't know. It's going to become a big, big issue as the season progresses. You guys will see. Especially, imagine if Toronto makes the playoffs and gets home field advantage. Imagine that, right? So it's not fair to the players that are not vaccinated. So, but again, man, I can't believe it. Kansas City said, F you. We're going to go out there and we're going to win. And that's exactly what they did. And Toronto scored 1 run. Yikes. You got Detroit at Cleveland, but looking back, hindsight, I'd do it again with Toronto. Mostly cloudy, 80 degrees, 3.7 for Detroit, 5 for Cleveland. We're going to have Drew Hutchison against Zach Plesac. Baltimore at Tampa, 3.7 for Baltimore, 4 for Tampa. Tyler Wells against Luis Patino. Then Seattle at Texas. Texas was a good stack today in the Dome. 4.7 for Seattle, 3.5 for Texas. We got Robbie Ray versus Taylor Hearn. Then we got Oakland at Houston. 86 degrees, so maybe they open up the Dome for this one. 3.4 for Oakland, 4.8 for Houston. Houston looks great, man. Cole Irving and Justin Verlander. Verlander looks great. Next up, White Sox at the Twins, 81 degrees. And of course, the one day I don't stack the White Sox, they go off, right? 4.3 for the Sox. Winds are blowing in at 9 miles an hour. Michael Kopechek against Devin Smeltzer, who's been absolutely dreadful. He's got 2 negative fantasy point games in a row. Next up, the Reds at the Cardinals. It's hot again, 92 degrees, but let's face it, these games have been duds. But I don't mean this one will be. Cincinnati, 4, 5.2 for the Cardinals. Hunter Green against Andre Palante. Seems like Andre Palante is pitching every day. Then we got the Coors Field game. Game 1 of the series, right? I don't know how I feel about that. Overcast, 77 fucking degrees. Winds will be swirling, so I don't know, man. And then Pittsburgh, Jose Quintana against Jermaine Marquez for Colorado. Pittsburgh 5, Colorado 5-8. Dodgers and Angels. Battle of LA. 4.9 for the Dodgers, 3.4 for the Angels. Clayton Kershaw against Patrick Sandoval. Then we got Madison Bumgarner going up against Yu Darvish. Arizona at San Diego. Clear, 71 degrees. And then the late night hammer, man. The Giants lost, man. 3-2. 3-2. But it's what we expected. There was 2 great pitchers on the mound. Milwaukee 3.7, San Francisco 3.5. Brandon Woodruff against Alex I Got Morning Wood. Whew. So for stacking off the top, Yankees are always in play. Atlanta's always in play. Toronto, I think we go back to Toronto, guys. Zach Greinke, one of the worst pitchers in the league. Hopefully the ownership on the Yankees or on Toronto will go down because of today's performance. We'll see. Cleveland looks good again. I was on Cleveland today. Seattle can always be a sneaky stack. Houston at home looks pretty good. The White Sox look pretty good against Smeltzer. He might be the worst pitcher in the league, guys. I don't know. In the Coors Field game, give me the Colorado side here. But I'm not, too invested in that. And that's about it. So pretty much the same. Run that shit back today. All right, so let's get into the individual plays here. Let's go to Draft Dashboard, guys. $1 for 30 days. Check this out. Click the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys. You get all my watch players. It's an optimizer plus a research tool. You get it all, guys. $1 for 30 days. Again, if you have any questions about Draft Dashboard 2, send me an email, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com, guys. I'll get you set up. All right, so let's go to the position optimizer. So pitching, we kind of glanced over, but let's get into it. So Brandon Woodruff against San Francisco, 10.2. Very pitcher-friendly park. 21, 30, 32 in his last 3. Let's see. Done pretty well against the Giants in his last 2, 27 and 23. So, yeah, he's in play. Robbie Ray kind of scares me because Texas is red hot right now. Robbie Ray is 9.8. He'll be on the road, but 21, 37, 29 in his last 3. It's a little scary, so he won't be a top option for me. I do like Woodruff. I mean, how can you not love Clayton Kershaw today at 9.4? Against the Angels, who strike out, we already know I sound like a broken record, but they strike out, I think, the most. It's between them and Cincinnati. They're like going back and forth with who strikes out the most in the league. And that's beautiful for Kershaw. His last 2 games, he's pitched 8 and 7 innings, 36 and 29 DraftKings points. So I love him. He's probably my favorite pitcher on the slate at 9.4. Alek Manoah against a minor league Kansas City team. What's even worse for Kansas City is their bullpen. Half their bullpen stayed home. So Alek Manoah at 10K. KC won, but they only put up 3 runs. So gotta love that. And look who it is, guys. He came on his own will. Let me bring this up before we move on real quick. It's Schroeder Skywalker. He says, "Yo, what's up, man? I came over here on my own wheel. How you doing, man, Schroeder?" Well, the Toronto, all these teams today really, really, really fucked my lineups up. I hear you, dude. I hear you. You're allowed to cuss today because, boy, what a fucked up, all the chalks, all the good teams that were supposed to go off really didn't do shit, right, Schroeder? He says, yeah, especially them douchebag Blue Jays and those douchebag Atlanta. Okay. Well, the good thing is, Schroeder, today's a new day. And you know what? We're going to go right back to them because we love the punishment and they're in good spots. But we're going to go over pitching right now, Schroeder. So feel free to help me out, okay? So let's bring Draft Dashboard back up. All right. Guys, I put on a show. All right. I'll have cats on here, dogs on here. We might have some lions, fucking tigers, and bears on here. You never know, man. You never know. So subscribe, guys. Hit that like button, comment, tell your friends, your family. Say Skywalker's putting on a show with some great picks. Then Yu Darvish is interesting against Arizona at 8.9K. He's been solid. 22, 19, 21. He goes 6 to 7 innings a game in his last 3. 23 and a 17 his last 2 against Arizona. He'll be at home, so I like that better. And then Jake Odorizzi, his name just cracks me up. He sounds like a damn foot insole, like a Dr. Scholl's Jake Odorizzi. Like, he sounds like a damn foot sole. 8.3K though. Phenomenal outing last game. 7 innings pitched, 31 DraftKings points, and he gets Oakland. So 8-3. You don't necessarily have to pay up on this slate. Give me Kershaw. Give me Odorizzi for some pay-ups. Alek Manoah looks very tempting too, but I don't know, man. Odorizzi looks phenomenal against Oakland. Alex, I got Morning Wood looks pretty good at 8.6K going up against Milwaukee at home. Coming off a game where he pitched 7 innings, got 33 DraftKings points. As far as the cheapies goes, I'm going to have to ask Jigga Josh. Jigga Josh is our expert as far as finding the value pitchers. And I swear, you guys, it pays off every damn slate. Jigga Josh is the man with that. He gets surgical with it. I don't know what he does. I don't question it, but I don't know. All right, so let's go to first base. Jose Abreu. Love a White Sox stack again. They've burned me so many times this year, but 5.2K for Abreu against Meltzer. It's just the matchup for me. This guy's terrible. Abreu crushes lefties. 5.2 looks pretty good. Vladimir Guerrero is due, man. He's 5K. Going up against Greinke. This guy's due for like a 2, maybe 3 home run game. So I want to be there when it happens. I'm going right back to Toronto. He's 5K. I do like Colorado at this Coors Field game. Connor Joe, 4.9, 15 and 11 in his last 2. He's looked decent, and he crushes lefties. I love playing him against lefties. Against righties, not so fucking much, but lefties, I can definitely dig that. Matt Olson, man. Matt fucking Olson. Finally, man. He's been putting on a show. Lefties, righties, it doesn't matter for him, but 14, 14, 16. I believe that's a home run in 3 straight games. So he's pulling a Corey Seager on us. 4.6K. They're not messing with this price tag. Andrew Vaughn, part of that White Sox stack I love at 4.1K. He is a lefty crusher. So it's working beautifully for a White Sox stack tomorrow. Let's see. Brandon, get out the belt. Last 3 games have been good. 19, 11, 12. Actually, last 4. 16. Against Woodruff, he's fared pretty. He's done okay. 2 home runs and 7 at-bats. But he's a righty crusher. So get out the belt, guys, at 3.2K. And then Alex Kirilloff at 3K. He's just one of these cheap plays for Minnesota that doesn't really dud on you. He gets Kopechek tomorrow. He crushes righties. He's got a home run off of Kopechek and 4 at bat. So yeah, give me Kirilloff. And then let's go to second base. Jonathan India, double-digit fantasy points. It seems like every game. He's 3.2K. Yeah, in his last 4 games, 10, 11, 17, 16. Cincinnati's been woken up, man. 3.2K for a leadoff hitter. Looks like a good cash play. Marcus Semien for Texas, 5.3K, and he's not showing any signs of slowing down. 13, 14, 23 in his last 3. Against Robbie Ray, I mean, he's only faced him twice, but he did get 1 double off of him. And then Brendan Rodgers, I love playing for Colorado against lefties. Love him against lefties. 1 for 4 against Quintana with the home run. But that OPS versus lefties, 986. That's really good. Love me a Colorado stack. Love me a White Sox stack tomorrow. Let's go. Orlando Arcia to get different if you're going to stack Atlanta here. 3.8K. Great history against Patrick Corbin. 14 at-bats. He crushes lefties. Corbin is a lefty. 4 singles, 1 double, 1 home run. So if you can't get to Michael Harris III, Arcia looks pretty good at 3.8K. Let's go to third base. Austin Riley. Austin fucking Riley. I probably won't play him tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll do just fine. When I play this fucking guy, you don't do shit. He don't do shit. Righties, lefties. He does a little bit better against lefties, but I kind of feel like picking on Patrick Corbin tomorrow. He's 7 for 24 against him, so I like an Atlanta stack. I like Austin Riley. Jose Ramirez at 5.4. Speaking of sniper chick, he's burned her more than any man she's ever dated. But he's 4 for 8 against Hutchinson. I think we got to make an exception here. He's a righty. This could be a good day where the sleeping giant wakes up, goes out there and gets you a home run. It is Drew Hutchinson, for fuck's sake. So Jose Ramirez looks good. Ignacio Suarez at 4.3K. Pretty solid against Bush. We got Bush. If you remember the 70s, there was a lot of Bush back then, guys. My goodness. I would have killed myself. I particularly like one with a clean shave. I got to see Bo Rat again, guys. Bo Rats were like one of the funniest movies of all time. But yeah, Ignacio Suarez at 4.3 looks pretty good. Matt Carpenter proved me wrong today. I said, listen here, Jack. I'm not paying $5K for Matt Carpenter What does he do? He goes out there and gets a home run. You got to give him the respect, man. If he makes the lineup at 5-2, I think he's in play. I think he's earned it. Let's go to shortstop. So Alexander Bogaerts, 4.8K. Against Montgomery, no home runs, but he's a lefty crusher. He's batting 484 against Montgomery and 31 at bats. That's a lot of exposure. That's a lot of BDP. So I think Bogaerts is firmly in play as a one-off. And I was looking at today's takedown lineup. There was no stacking. It was all one-offs. So it is possible on FanDuel to take down without stacking. Get a bunch of one-offs you like. I've seen it, I don't know, probably over 20 times so far this year. So, yes, stacking generally wins more, but you don't have to do it all the time. Trey Turner at 5.9K. He's going up against a lefty. Let's go. 5.9 looks pretty good. Dodgers, fuck the dog today. Corey Seager at 5.8. I mean, he didn't get a home run, but he's faced Robbie Ray 38 times. That's a lot. So Robbie Ray is a lefty also. So Corey Seager, Semien look like a good 1-2 punch tomorrow. And then Dansbury Swanson Steak got us a home run today. You know, stack Atlanta. I like him. I went him instead of Acuna, and it worked out good. Bo Bichette from Toronto, 5.5K. 3 for 7 against Greinke. He's just been so shit this year. But you got to love Toronto because if they get Greinke out early, then they get that bullpen. And that bullpen, they're just going to put them big meatballs right over the front plate. So Toronto should have a good day. Tim Anderson, White Sox stack I like at 5.4 because he's facing a lefty. So Tim Anderson gets lefties as money in the bank. O'Neal Cruz in Coors Field, 4-1. I'm going to love to watch this kid hit in Coors Field. Marquez is a righty. So O'Neal Cruz looks really good at 4.1K. All right, let's go to outfield. So Juan Soto's been on an absolute feast, man. He's been crushing it. He gets Ian Anderson. Ian Anderson's a gas can. He's a righty. Soto crushes him. Get him in there. Mookie Betts. He's been dog shit, but he's done really good against Sandoval. 500 average and then 6 at bats, 1 homer, and he's a lefty crusher. So you can go right back to a Dodger stack. But I love this White Sox, man. Luis Robert has been phenomenal. 5.6K, 30, 13, 26 in his last 3. And he's get Drew Smeltzer. And a lot of these White Sox are lefty crushers. So they have the most upside on the slate. First look, matchup-wise, it's going to be real close with me. I'm choosing between Toronto and the White Sox. I might lean the White Sox for less ownership. Lourdes Gurriel, 3.7K. All these guys suck today. All of them. But he's a righty crusher. He does it all. He still bases, home runs, you name it. And then Rob Reifensberger, 3.3K, leadoff hitter for Boston. 3 for 9 against Montgomery. 1 single, 1 double, 1 homer. But he's he jacks. I almost says he jacks off lefties. That doesn't sound very appropriate. All right. He crushes lefties. How's that? 3.3K too is so cheap. And then my man, Leody Taveras, 2.3K, continues. This man gets no respect. No one in the industry was even talking about him today. He goes forgotten about, and that's a big mistake because he's only 2-3, 8, 14, 21, 28, 10 in all of his last 5. He gets on base, guys. He's still in bases. So don't forget about him. That's a third Texas player I like. Charlie Blackmon, I love tomorrow at 5.3K. He loves playing at home. He's been nothing short but spectacular. He's 6 for 10 against Quintana, guys. That's a 600 batting average. 4 singles, 1 double, 1 homer. I love Charlie Blackmon tomorrow at 5.3. George Springer, 5.1K. He dudded, but against Greinke, guys, he's faced him 11 times. 5 singles, a home run. That's a 545 batting average. So give me some George Springer. Let's see. T-Score Hernandez, 5 for 7 against Greinke. So you can see my dilemma here. I'm going to mix up a White Sox stack with a Toronto stack. Especially these guys that have great BDPs against Greinke. T-Score Hernandez is one of them. 5 for 7 against them. Randall Grichuk for Colorado looks good against Quintana. 3 for 9, 1 single, 1 double, 1 home run. He's coming off an 18-point fantasy game. So 4-2, Colorado's cheap, man. I don't mind going back to the well. Jock Peterson, MLB All-Star this year. He's going to be up against it, though, against Woodruff. But here's the thing. He's faced him 12 times. He does have 2 home runs against him. So if Jock Peterson can squeak out just 1 home run for us tomorrow, probably like 1% ownership, I think we'll be sitting really good. Adam Duvall for Atlanta. If he makes the lineup against Corbin, he's faced him 32 times. 32 times. 5 singles, 4 doubles, 2 home runs. Love Duvall at 3-4 if he makes the lineup. And I think that's going to do it. Jack Sawinski. My man's going to be in Coors Field, guys, at 3.3K. I'll take a shot here, especially against a righty pitcher. So O'Neill Cruz, Zach Sawinski will probably be the only Pirates I get to tomorrow. I'll be a lot more heavier on the Colorado side. Yeah, but that's it for individual plays. So again, as far as like stacking goes, give me the White Sox, give me Toronto, mix those two together. There's some mid-tier pitching that's really good. You should be able to fit everybody very nicely. So, but we'll get into it more, DFS Club and the Members Only podcast. My surgery is going to be really early in the morning, so I'll be alert. I'll be awake to do the Members Only podcast for the main MLB slate. I'll be sitting at home watching. I'll probably sleep for a while, get up, and then I got to finish researching UFC so we can get a UFC video out and play some UFC and win some fucking money this week. So I feel a hot streak coming, guys. It's coming. Things are turning around. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I'm really, really trying to get the 6,000 subscribers this month. I cannot do it without you. You guys can get me to 6K this month. We're going to have a party on here. We're going to have fireworks. We're going to give away some prizes. You wouldn't believe it. So I do have some connections in the sports industry, and I can make it worth your while. Let's get me to 6K. Let's continue to get 100 or more likes on these videos. And let's blow this channel up, man. Let's do it. Let's take over. We're well on our way. If you want to take over the industry, come join us because that's what we're doing. DFSclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS. Pick your plans, and you guys are in. It's that simple, guys. It's that easy. Even a caveman can do it. And Draft Dashboard, if you want to check it out, it's $1 for 30 days. We're at the 33-minute mark. That means it's time for me to go, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Wish me luck tomorrow morning. Actually, in 7 hours. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. Please don't forget to leave me a comment. I love hearing the comments. That's it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Shout out to the DFS Club. I'm out, y'all.